Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resided in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you, Chukwukika Biama, we came amaranime ndumuginime the Ipob ne beni ne di chiche we beni ne owasotur ki be magi ne beregi bi ko baso ha oposi le kendo ha o kwaso so eligwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating, the saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them, and we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwu Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful. against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. Ise, Ise, Ise.
Why get holy, Mr. Producer?
Ipob, one way only, all shame must go. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. Naturally, Biafra. This morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Obodo Chukwu Choloma, Obodo Chukwu na Lolura, the land of the rising sun. Yeah. Making us to know what freedom is all about. Making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all, make it we are not fighting for our freedom. All we need is freedom. We go. Eji mohura wase. Let my people go. Obasi bieli ke baku. Let my people go. Ipob leno. Let my people go. I say that to let my people go. Oye leche vise no give. Let my people go. With that devil like it or not. Let my people go. Biafra must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Guess me. Anyway. Biafra ya guess him no was. Guess we gonna make it a one day. Guess we gonna make. We are going higher. Incredible, you see what.
Yes, sir. Once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo. Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And like I always say, one day all of us will understand the implication behind those words. Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo, of course, is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. Nobody commands our loyalty. Of course, Biafrans are in Benue State, part of Benue State, part of Kogi State, part of Edo State. They are in Delta State, Anambra State, Enugu State, Ebonyi State, all the way to Cross River, River State, Bayelsa State. These are Biafrans. Imo State, of course. Nobody commands our loyalty. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. He is from Afari Beku, we know Umuahia in Abia State. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiam, I remain George Unibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. I must remind you, every piece of land in Abo is Biafra land. Delta State is Biafra land. But of course, our people across the globe must understand that this is race against time. A lot of things is going to happen, and believe me, our hearts are ready. Every genuine Biafrans, their heart is ready. We are willing to take bullets from every country in Africa, if that is what to take for us to be liberated from this damnable creation, Lugard creation, evil enclave, Satan abode. Our hearts are ready. Today, as we speak, one of our brother who is exercising his right to self-determination was shot, so many of them, by South African police. And that brother is detained in South Africa. But we will challenge them in their very law court. Because of the issue of Biafra, we will put the world on trial. We really don't know how it's going to happen. But this is a race against time. You are Biafran, and you are just looking at what is happening, and you feel it doesn't concern you. Brother, sister, it will concern you sooner or later. This is not the time anybody shows sense. This is the time Biafrans must stand up, fight to liberate the next generation. When supposedly fellow countrymen will tell you that they are born to rule you, selling watermelon and cocoa and spitting inside it, poisoning cows, sleeping with cow and using it to feed you, raping your women. How many heinous crime and atrocity against our people are we going to record? People who derive joy in seeing you suffering. And then somewhere along the line, we're going to fold our hand and be looking at them. The Creator will not agree. He will not agree with them. If restoration of Biafra is the reason why we are here, and then we will do it as if we have only today to live. Biafrans, rise up. Rise up. I won't waste much of our time. I will be joining our IPOB formidable family in Calgary. Of course, they've been on the line waiting for us for some time now. And they have a message to pass to Biafrans across the globe. Our people must get ready. Fasten your seatbelt. If you have not yet identified with IPOB family, please do the needful. You have our WhatsApp number for record purposes. You send me your data, your name, your phone number, your location. Just say, I want to join IPOB. The nearest coordinator will locate you. And honestly, there is no IPOB family around where you stay. Also tell us, because this is a race against time. There is a massive Biafran encroachment across the globe. Frustration, they scattered us. But with determination, we shall come back home. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. Those who feed on the misery of our people can do anything they like. Why they have the time? But believe me, believe me, believe me, we will walk the path to the end. Though it is raining heavily. But after this heavy rain, we shall know. I'll be back in a minute.
Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger. Siblings know that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Sing give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chico King and Biama, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray.
Oh, just save the lives. We are your children, save our lives. We are like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land.
Yes, sir, without wasting much of our time, I will be going to our family member in Canada, Calgary, to be precise. Can you hear me, Maze?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good evening from here.
Good evening from here. Thank you very much.
Yes, please go ahead. The world is listening.
Thank you, Mazi Onyibe. May God bless you and continue to shower you with all His grace. May you always be protected by Elohim, by of Israel. We thank you a lot for the work that you are doing for our people, for the Biafran people. My name is Mazi Celestine Onwoka. By the grace of God, I'm the coordinator of the Alberta Province, IPOB, Canada. And in the name of IPOB, Calgary, Canada, we thank you a lot for giving us this opportunity to speak to our people on air, especially our people here in Canada. I want to thank God for our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Ibeku, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra worldwide. I want to thank God for his life. I want to thank God for the opportunity for giving him as a person, as embodiment for this struggle, making him the anchor person so that Biafra will be restored. I want to also to thank our deputy leader, Mazi Uchemefo, an astonishing person. I want to thank him for staying steadfast on this struggle and leading us on the right path. I want to also thank our HOD, Mazi Chike Dozien, and all the people working with him. I want to thank the North American representative, Mazi Obidio Bienu, who is working tirelessly for the good of the Biafran people. I want also to mention and thank our national coordinator, the team, Okafo, and all members of IPOB worldwide, wherever we are, especially those in Canada here. As I have said, we are going to speak specifically to the Canadian IPOB people, to the Canadian people, the Biafrans in Canada. We are doing this because we know that our people have been very, very lukewarm. They have been very, very lukewarm towards this project of Biafra restoration. But as we all know, as we all know, we know that if not for us, if not for IPOB, Naruga, Abugole done deal. It should have been done ever since. Because why is Jubril there? Why is that imposter there? It is there to fulfill the plan of the Fulani against the Biafran people, against the people of God. So I want to use the name of our family here in Calgary to thank all people that are listening now. And we wish to appeal to everybody. We wish to appeal to everybody, especially the Biafran people here in Calgary, Canada, and in the entire Alberta province. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? A talking point is that Biafra restoration is a done deal. This is a fact. Biafra must be restored. The question is, are you among the people? Are you amongst the people who are going to restore Biafra? Are you sitting at home and looking around and asking people, when is it going to be done? Are they done? This is a clarion call, a call for everybody. Ibonyi Igbo, Ibonyi Isoko, if you are Igbo, or you are Isoko, or you are Ijo, or you are Anang, you are a Biafran. What are you waiting for? Why are you sitting at home? It is a shameful thing for any Biafran man to wake up and say, I am going to a Nigerian function. What Nigeria? Nigeria is a fraud. Of course, we all know that. Nigeria is a fraud. Nigeria is a crime against humanity. Can you stand out anywhere in this world, anywhere, and say, I am a Nigerian. I am proudly a Nigerian. Can you go to the airport and say, I am a Nigerian? You will be treated like a criminal because almost all Nigerians are criminals. This is a fact. It is a fact. It is shameless for an individual, Onyibo, for somebody who calls himself a blooded Igbo person to say, I am a Nigerian. It's damnable. How can you be a Nigerian? Nigeria is only for your suffocation. It is for your subjugation. Nigeria is for your death. Nigeria for an Igbo man, Nigeria means death. There is no escape route. So what are we saying? I am calling on all Igbo person, all Anang person, all Ijo person here in Calgary to come and join us. Come and join IPOB, Calgary, Canada. Come and join IPOB, Alberta. We are making progress. Of course, we are making progress. But we all need to join together. Of course, you can see that for the little progress we made, you are not yet run over. I know so many of us had the desire that sometime along the line they will go home and establish something for themselves so that they can spend time with their own family, with their own people, the people that knows them very well. But it is impossible. Why is it impossible? Because if you call Nigeria a country, then you know you have the worst country on earth. It is living in the abyss. It's like you're on hellfire. You cannot tell me that there is no other country on earth, on this planet Earth, where you don't have at least 24 hours of electricity before you get any power cut. It's only in Nigeria. Sometimes you won't have energy for 2 weeks. What kind of life is that? Even the animals here cannot live on that. They cannot even tolerate that. I can tell you that the Canadian people's dogs cannot tolerate not having light. I can assure you that their pussycats cannot tolerate the darkness that you as a human being is going through in Nigeria. And then you say, you're a proud Nigerian. And you wake up and you say, you are going for Nigeria Gala Night. What Gala Night are you? You'd be stupid if you're thinking in that direction. Because even if you're a billionaire, even if you have all the money, even if you have all the family, everything, but you are not a free person, man, you're dead. You're not good. There's nothing good about your life, because a slave is a slave, unless if you are smiling to your slavery. So when people from the Sahel come down all the way from those arid West African countries. And then they come down. They come down to your land. And then they make you a third-class citizen of your own land. They kill you at will. And when they kill you, nothing happens. If the police in Nigeria today, I can tell a personal story. I have a brother who lives in Abuja, and on his way to Abaji or something like that, he was kidnapped by the Fulani men. They took him in. We haven't found him. Perhaps he's dead. But when we used the police to make the investigation, we were able to locate. He stole a phone with a Fulani boy, and that was the end of the investigation. I am telling you about something that is ongoing right now as we talk. When the police found out that the young man's telephone is in the hands of a Fulani man, that was the end of the investigation. What does that apply? It applies that the Fulani people have killed the young man that is supposedly that is dead, and that there is nothing that can be done, even if the person that must be connected to the death is found. But because it's Fulani, there is no persecution for a Fulani man for any kind of crime in Nigeria. And these people are not Nigerians per se. So I will continue, but I will like to, like you said, this program is a program of Radio Biafra made specially for the Ipob Calgary, Canada. Our members are here, our family members are here. We are inviting our people to join us. Right now, I'm going to hand the microphone over to the Deputy Provincial Coordinator to speak to Biafrans and people of goodwill around the world. Thank you very much.
Mazindewo. My name is Ngozi Ekwerebike. I'm from Omopara in Jaba local government in Olu province. And I head here in Calgary, Alberta. So I will use this opportunity to talk to my people, both home and abroad. I thank all of them for the wonderful job they are doing for the restoration of Biafra. The same time, I'm thanking our principal officers from head to toe. You all are blessed and we continue to be blessed, and our God will continue to empower you all and give you all the courage you need to bring this very noble movement to pass. So, and I will use this opportunity to talk to my people in Canada as a whole to please join this very moving trail, because Biafra restoration is no more a child play, and it will never be. Mostly, I will talk to my people in Calgary. My people in Calgary, the people I know much more than other people. I know that many of them are afraid to join this very movement because they feel how their friends, from other part of zoo called Nigeria will feel. But I'm leaving them this message because nobody will say that I wasn't aware. I didn't hear it. I'm using this opportunity to tell them they can join many ways. They can contribute many ways. They can contribute either in person, in the open, or anonymous. I always telling them, and as I'm speaking now, I'm going to leave my phone number in case if they want more information or they want to express how they want to contribute in this very movement, either in open or anonymous. So they should call this number 403-590-2477 or 403-891-5910. 1212. So, my dear, this is what I have for my people, mostly in Calgary here. They should know that there's no more going back. A lot of them are still doubting, how can this happen? Whenever you speak Biafra to them, their response is so negative. And sometimes I don't know where they are getting their biased information, or they just open their mouth and speak evil. Biafra restoration is done there. There's no more going back. And everybody should get in and be counted. Whatever they contribute will be issue receipts to them with the Biafra logo on that very receipt. So this is not a child play. Anything you contribute, a receipt must be given to you. So this is all I have to say for now. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi Onyibe. Now we are going to ask our financial secretary, Mazi, speak to Biafrans around the world. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Charles Onyemobi, the financial secretary of IPOB, Calgary. I'm calling upon every Biafran across the universe, most especially in Calgary, to join this moving trend, because Biafra restoration is at hand and we have crossed the Rubicon, point of no return. We are calling upon everyone in this Canada to join Biafra restoration. Even if you cannot join physically, join spiritually by booking mass in various Catholic churches, so that they will say prayers on behalf of Biafra. If you go to a Catholic church in the Blessed Sacrament, there is prayer box there. You write your petition, drop it there, and calling upon every Biafran all over the world. If you cannot join physically, join spiritually by booking mass. And those of us that attend Winner Chapel, please, during this Shiloh program, people from different nations, they come with their flag and they pray over those nations that appear there with their flag. People should go with the Biafra flag during that Shiloh program this year, so that the Biafra shall be prayed upon for our restoration. Please, I'm calling upon every Biafra, most especially in this Calgary, those Igbo people who feel that in fact, they are everything, they have got what they want, they don't need Biafra. I'm calling upon them to erase that evil bias mind in their hearts and they join this Biafra restoration, so that Biafra shall be actualized in their presence. And I'm calling upon all those Igbo Hausa Fulanis that are living over there in Zoological Republic, Nigeria, answering Igbo names, why their blood is Fulanis. They should repent and come back to Biafra and join this moving trend for the restoration of Biafra. If you go across all Igbo lands, all the police commissioners are there, they are all Fulanis. What is happening? Does it mean that we don't have educated Igbo people in the Zoological Republic police? And our people are not ashamed of themselves. Those Igbo people are not ashamed of themselves. All those ethics, all those anams, when you tell them about Biafra, they start to shiver as if no evil is happening to them. And calling upon them to wake up from their sleep. They should wake up from slumber and be wise. If you go across Igbo land, across Southeast, across South, you see university graduates roaming around the streets, and animals, idiots, are ruling the Zoological Republic Nigeria. They call people from Mauritania, from Mali, to come and annihilate the land of Biafra. And Igbo people are there. They are talking of Ruga. And all those stupid, nonsense animal governors, Okezi Ikpeazu, Willie Obiano, what's his name? The other governor. Those that voted for a Python to come, Dave Omahi, they call Pythoners to come and take over, to come and start killing Igbo people. They cannot say a word because they took money from all those nonsense Fulanis, all those who go to Caliphates. When they give them money, they shut up their mouth, and all those foreign mercenaries will come and take over the land of Biafra. They are talking of Uruga. Indirectly, they are still doing the Uruga. If you go to Ebonyi State, all the lands over there are being occupied by the Fulanis. Likewise in Enugu State. And people are keeping quiet. If you go to commandants of army formations all over across southeast, south, all the commandants there are Fulanis. And they push the Igbo-speaking soldiers down to the north to be killed by the Boko Harams. And they drive their Fulanis down to the southeast. And they be extorting us. Please, that's what I have to say. People should erase this evil from their mind and come to join this moving trend of Biafra restoration so that this Biafra shall be actualized in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much, Mazi. Our sister, go ahead. Your name and give your message.
Hello. Yeah, my name is Mrs. Ngozimba. I'm from Mbano, and I reside here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody that is online listening to us, especially those that are actually Biafran, wherever they are listening to us. I want to tell you that it is time for us to wake up and help make this move a reality. For now, as everything stands now, I strongly believe that we are going to get Biafra, and it's very, very assured. So before I was thinking it will not happen in our time, but now I'm very, 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 very sure that we are going to get it very soon. So wherever you are, please join this move. Join this move, please. Join this move. Tell people what our people in Nigeria are going through is too much. It's too much. They are killing us. They are killing us like chicken. So let everybody let all hands be on deck. So, and again, I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you there, all the fight, especially our leader and his assistant. May God bless all of us and continue to help us to make this move a reality. God bless us all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, my sister. Brother Fine, go ahead.
My name is Ifeanyi Mmadụ Abuchi. I'm onye Nnewi na Anambra province na Biafra land. Eji m ohere a na-ekenekwa ndị be anyị ndị nọ obodo dị iche n'iche were akwado IPOB. Na-ekenekwa onye isi anyị onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na osote ya Uche Mafọ. A masị unu daalụ n'ọrụ niile unu na-alụ iji wee fụ na ife anyị na-eme nwere isi. Ejikwa m ohere a were ayọ IPOB ndị Igbo niile ma ndị Biafra ndị bi Canada ka ha bịa soro anyị n'ife anyị na-eme n'ihe anyị na-emewe ife ya adịla anyị mma. Anyị na-achọ ịkwụsị mpụ na aghụghọ niile ma ife ọjọọ niile na-aga na obodo anyị bụ Biafra. There is no other way to achieve this purpose other than having our own separate ways from the zoo country, Nigeria. I am begging on everybody who is listening to this program and who is residing in Canada, any part of Canada you are, send message across. We will locate you and join us, support what we are doing, support IPOB anywhere you are. Our movement shall succeed, and it is going to succeed. And we will get Biafra, and we will build Biafra, and we will stop all the impunities going on in our land. So I'm begging everyone to please support what we are doing, to please support. It is very important. It is very important we get Biafra. It is for our children to have a home. We don't have a home. We are not proud to be called Nigeria. So we need a home to be proud of. And the only thing we can think of is Biafra. Please join us and support IPOB anywhere you are. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Once again, my name is Mazi Celestine Onwuka. I am from Obunike in Onitsha Province, Biafra land. And by the grace of God, I am the coordinator, the provincial coordinator of IPOB Alberta, Canada. I'm standing in today for our national coordinator, Mazi Okafor. And the point we're trying to make to all people is that Biafra must be restored. The Biafran restoration is a done deal, no matter what. Even though we are natural born Biafrans, but we did not choose Biafra because of greed. Because some people might say, oh, because they won the oil wealth. I can tell you that as a Biafran, born Biafran, we have never tested any wealth from the oil. We haven't, and we are not hoping to test any wealth from the oil. The reason we choose Biafra is because it is our only means of survival as a race, as a group of people, as a people, as human beings. The only way that we can survive the situation that we found ourselves in the zoo is to restore Biafra. The situation has gone worse. It has gone worse, even worse than the situation that our fathers found themselves when they decided that there must be this war in order to separate ourselves from the vagabonds, the race that is animal-like. From those people who want us dead, the only thing they want from us is to steal our expertise, steal our land, and kill our people or subjugate them to make us slaves in our own land. It is impossible. It is impossible because they thought that they can bury us, but they don't know that we are seeds, that Biafrans are seeds. And today, we know that Biafra must be restored, that Biafra is a done deal. So on this, I am calling on people, our people here in Canada, especially those of us here in Calgary, Alberta. I want to tell you that we are making progress. We are growing. If you sit down one place and think that other people should do this for you, while you sit your ass and they don't want to get involved, you don't want to spend your time for your own freedom, you don't want to spend your money for your own freedom, you can consider yourself a fool. You cannot just sit and say, okay, I got to go away. You should know that. You should have that at the back of your head. If we cannot restore Biafra, we have no more home. And if we have no homeland, we are vagabonds. That means because at a time here in Canada, some people might rise and tell you that you do not belong here. And actually, in the right sense of it, you do not belong here because you know actually where you belong. If you cannot fight for your own land, but you want to sit where people fought for and gain, then you are a fool. Just consider yourself as nothing. Like an empty person, very empty. So I am encouraging our people. I am asking you, I am telling you, we have good news everywhere. Our family, a new baby born family is going to come out. We are going to integrate our Edmonton family on the 26th of October. On the 26th of this month, our family is coming up. This family is part of the Alberta family. That tells you how much we are growing. We are growing. And I want to take an excuse from the national coordinator to tell you also that another region is coming up, the region of Saskatchewan. Very soon, we'll be hearing a lot from the region of Saskatchewan, IPOB, in Canada. So we are growing. If you are sitting in Calgary here, come and join us. Come and join us and make this a reality. Come and become part of these people, the blessed people, a selected people, a few people who decided that freedom is better than any other thing. That without freedom, no matter what you have made in this world, no matter how much money you've got, no matter how much education you've got, you remain a slave. So we are inviting you to come and join us. There are telephone numbers for you to call. Our sister had mentioned some of the numbers earlier, and I want you to call us on these telephone numbers if you want to join us so that we can give you directions. Our sister also said that it is not only joining us physically that we do. If you don't want to be part of our meetings, part of the process, the way we do them, our leader made a mention. He said, when he was here in Canada, he said, there are some other ways you can contribute. You can contribute anonymously. You can contribute in the open. You can contribute by donation, donating to the IPOB worldwide to help the struggle. Because as you know, every day, the people at home, our brothers and sisters, the indigenous people of Biafra at home, is facing a great persecution. A great persecution from the Fulani foot soldiers named Nigerian Army. And the police, of course, you know that they are being directed by the Fulanis for the good and for the gain of the Fulani people. And their job in our land is to kill our own people. Every day, they are shooting our people. Every day, they are killing our people. Every day, they are arresting our people. Have you asked yourself, and when you were told that Ruga is coming, you said, anyway, IPOB will be there to help us. Yes, IPOB is there to stop Ruga, and we are actually stopping Ruga. But how do we do that if you are not helping, if you are not supporting? So that's why we need to come out, because those of our brothers that are arrested by the zoo police and keep incarcerated for not doing anything wrong instead of fighting for their own freedom. Those people, they make their family, because what do they want to do? They want us to stop. They want us to stop acting for our freedom. They want us to stop the restoration process so that they can crush us. But you know that those are our brothers that are arrested. They have families like we do have families here, back here in Canada. I believe you won't like your own children to go hungry. But these are the people that are fighting for our common good. These are the people in the war front. These are the people taking the bullets for all of us. You are not even taking any bullet here because you live in a civilized world where they know, they understand the worth of a human life. But those people who are facing animals, they come face to face with animals every day. And we're asking you to put up a little thing in support of them. You cannot do that. But you can pay for Nigeria Gala night. And you go there and you drink and you shove big clothes and then you go home as an empty person because you are an empty person. There is nothing inside you. You cannot be proud of anything. Where is your pride? When you are a slave, when with all your education, all your degrees, MSc, whatever you got, PhD, with that you serve a Fulani man that can barely write his own name or make a correct sentence. So what we're saying is, let us put back our pride. Let us pocket our pride. Let us come out. There are numbers for you to call. The numbers are 587-700-2971. Another number is 403-891-5912. And there is another number also. 587-700-2971. You can also go to our website. Our website is www.ipobcanada.com. I repeat, www.ipobcanada.com. In that website, you have everywhere to connect with us. You can contact the national coordinator. You can contact the regional coordinators. You can send us anything that you want us to send. You want to send to us, and we will get back to you. As long as you leave your own information for us to get back to you, we will definitely get back to you. And if you're looking for a family to join, we will directly, appropriately, where to join. So, like we said, you can also call 403-971-8363. With these telephone numbers, you can get us in IPOB Calgary. If you are living around, like in Edmonton, you go ahead and ask questions. Call these numbers. We will direct you to where you will meet our brothers, where they have their meetings. In IPOB, we have a lot of activities. Our goal is to restore Biafra. And Biafra must be restored. There's no going back. There is no two ways about that. Of course, we know what have become of the zoo called Nigeria. The zoo is dead. Of course, we know. Of course, we know that the zoo is not a country. What is Jubril and his cabal doing this time, as we thought? They are packing every money. They are asking you to pay for electricity that you never use, that they never supplied. If you calculate how many people are in the southeast and south-south, how much money they extract from you, you pay a telephone bill, you do not. You pay electricity bill, you do not have electricity. They want to ask you to pay toll-free on the road, fees on the road. Where are the roads? I was traveling from Enugu to Onitsha. There was no express road. It is cut off. It is totally cut off. We have to apply the old road, Making Hill. On getting there, at the border between Anambra and Enugu State, they were still looking, wickedly looking Fulani men on army uniform. And they were the ones to command us to go, to stop. They were fiercely looking at us. I am not talking about how many checkpoints or whatever that they call. It's a robbery point where you are extorted money from. You can count and count, but you count them in hundreds for a 100-kilometer road. The only people that live in such situation are people in captivity. So, for your information, as a Biafran that doesn't understand that you are already enslaved, that the only thing that is left for you is to fight for your freedom, you are ashamed. It is for your information. And I'm speaking directly to those of us here in Calgary, in Canada. Onye Igbo, if be here, if you in Canada, in our you don't have to dig hole to drink water brought for the only rich people. You can take water from the tap in your house and drink. You can do anything you want. Almost everything is there for you. And you didn't come to realize that your own family, even if you are not there, are supposed to have the same. That they are thinking that there is a cost on their life, not knowing that it is not any, there is no cost on their life. But what is happening to them is that they are under subjugation. And that the worst part of it is that those that have been made to rule us over us are like animals, a barbaric tribe, a people who does not respect human dignity, a people who are ready to force you to join their own religion in order to subjugate you, to make you their slave, so that they can take your wives, so that they can rape your wives at will, so that they can kill you if they don't like your faith, so that you can be their servant no matter how intelligent you are. Isn't that a shame? So, no Igbo, if you're here in Calgary and you are not standing up, and you have heard and heard and heard, and you don't doubt that this is left for other people to do for you, it is a shame. It is a shame. We have to wake up. It's our time. Because at the end of the day, Biafra must come. But I can assure you, if Biafra did not come, then we all become slaves. Then and the of them will be erased. That name you have will be erased. Our leader spoke about it on a lengthy, very lengthy about it. When he was here in Canada, President Nnamdi Kanu said that if you think that you have got it, that you have got the merry and sweet life, that you haven't got it, because those your names will be changed by your children. They will start, your children will start bearing Peterson, Jackson, and that's the end of your generation, and your Igbo-ness is erased and gone for good. It is like that. There's no other way. So, brothers and sisters, as we spoke to you, and as we speak to you, we're trying to speak to power, because this is the reality. There's no need of us hiding and seeking, saying, oh yeah, I agree, I like Biafra. Oh, but we can't do it this way or the other way. Come out and show us how to do it. Mandena say you know na dey meti of manon we kesi emi na bia kin go say I kesi emi kai so look to. I am appealing to our people once again. I said you can check us on www.ipobcanada.com. You can call our numbers here in Calgary 587-700-2971. I repeat, 587-700-2971. You can also call 403-891-5912. I repeat, 403-891-5912. And you can also call 403-971-8363. I repeat, for those in Calgary, 403-971-8363. I want to thank Mazi Onyibe for giving us the opportunity. I want to thank Mazi Onyibe for giving us the opportunity. Our people, I believe they must have heard us. I want to thank every IPOB family member in Canada as a whole. We can always remember that we are one people. We have a purpose of coming together. It has never happened before in the history of our people, that our people can be so organized in a very great movement, a movement of emancipation, named the indigenous people of Biafra. It is the Lord doing on our own time. We want to thank our leader again. Once again, I cannot stop, I cannot finish without thanking our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the great job he's doing to us. When I had the opportunity to sit around him and be with him for 2-3 days, it was a wonderful experience for me. It was because I came to realize that this gentleman has no life of his own. This gentleman abandoned his family, abandoned everything about him, abandoned his own children, and he embraced Biafra totally. And he gave up everything for Biafra. It is worthy and worthy and worthy and worthy to be praised. So I thank God for his life, and I pray to God to always guard Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wherever he goes, to always be his strength, and always getting covered from all our enemies, the enemies of Biafra and all his enemies. I want to thank you once again, Mazi Onyibe, and for the opportunity that you have given to our people. It's a privilege that you have given to IPOB Calgary and IPOB Alberta, Canada, and we ask God to always replenish you, to bless you, continue to bless you, and bless your family always in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama. Thank you, Mazi Onyibe.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honestly, you people have done well. Thank you. We must continue from there. Once again, Biafrans across the globe, wonderful men and women out there. This is a generational fight. IPOB is standing between the living and the dead. those innocent women and children that were starved to death, murdered in cold-blooded, 3.5 million in number. Over 10 million Biafrans died. 3 years. BBC was lying to the world that there is famine in a rainforest, drought in a rainforest. The world turned their backs on the other side. Many of them who are no more today worked assiduously to ensure that they exterminate us as a people. Like somebody will always say, they thought they could bury us. They never know we were seed. And now we are the reincarnated spirit of those they murdered. We are here with one agenda, and that is to ensure that the sovereign state of Biafra is restored. Nothing more, nothing less. And believe me, we are going home. We are going home. That is the most important thing. That is the ultimate target. That is the reason we exist. That is why we are here. I must appreciate the Creator once again for the leadership of IPOB, Mazen and Yoku Kano, who has given up everything like our brother has said, who stood in the gap, stand up speaking for the collective interest of Biafran people, as nobody has ever done. And we appreciate the Creator for his deputy, Mazuchuka Fomefo, who has stood in the gap, ensuring that no virus concludes to this platform. Wonderful Biafrans, we will not be here except you are out there. Whatever you do today will echo into eternity. For 1,000 generations yet unborn will speak about you this day. But of course we must push on. We must push on. We must fight this fight of freedom to the end. We must fight to the finish without fear. And may he be with us. He Elohim Chukwu Kikabiama unto the end. I will be signing off temporarily, and we will see some hours after now.
15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria. And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has aspired? We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Yes, we be dying, now we be crying. Yes, for freedom, all we need. To go keep the Abiyama, God save us. Cause the children call on you. Yes, from us to be free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from killings. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. Biafra must to be free from slavery. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. May thy kingdom come on earth, O Biafra. The time is now, I fight on you formidable soldiers. I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Victory is sure, no giving up, we are marching to the promised land. I say no to one Nigeria. I say no to pretend. I say no to divide and rule. We say no to sacrifice ourselves. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so repent for my heart. Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day we be dying like a slave. Give me freedom, want to freedom. Wanna be free like the birds in the skies. Biafrans all over the world they cry. Now we calling, rescue us to Kabiyama. We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and and no surrender. Biafra must still be free, free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win in this battle and no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killing. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free from slavery. Now we be crying, that's the freedom all we need. You put it there, Abiyama can save us. Cause your children call on you. That's supposed to be free from slavery. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free.
Land of the righteous, join the vine, my original legend. Land of the righteous, land of the South and Africa, great Biafra, Ipob. When they kill it to white God worship and we lost the face of our God. And we one Lord in night worship the British entered there. Turning on the night, exploiting Jam people. My battle, you keep me back or you then so them yesterday. I rotten civilization, rotten religion, and no not but America, and we are rested. I never knew them got that to your protect. We just pretend that some of some brethren. We get no nation, hear us apart. Building churches, who said hospital. We never knew we had to beg it much to be your place forever. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our rights have gone wrong. At the very spot we left our America. Now of Abraham. Yeah, from father lies and the rise, the descendants of Jacob. Their price of Galatia.
And you people lying, why don't you tell them you want and eat for them to be after? Oh, they're fighting for them. So everything to keep it back down to us. Not our own mind, but our
back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master. Miss Sojo, Frederick, Luca, together all them captains, including Javi Paul, them Europeans and Arivas, and so many other people. Come to Nigeria, Niger area, oh Nigeria. With different religion, different beliefs, yeah. Different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason to coexist together. Plant of confusion, just like bitters for you and the water. That can never be done. Planted the carbon, the representatives here in Nigeria, looking on our treasure, colonial external marginalization of the Biafran. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I know Biafra. Let your rising sun. Biafra. The descendants of Abraham, from father lies and the rise, the descendants of Jacob, their price of Galatia. Land of the righteous, John of my original legend. Land of the righteous, land of the righteous, South and Africa, great Biafra, Ipob. When they kill it to white God worship and we lost the face of our God. And that we were alone in night worship the British entered there. Turning on the night, exploiting Javi Paul. My battle, you give me back all you done. So the better day, I broken civilization, brought religion. And know not what a maker. And we are Christian. I never knew them got a tear put here. We just pretend that some of some brethren. We get no nation. Yeah, that's a building your chest. Who said hospital? We never know we are to beg this much to be your place forever. Oh, so we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our rights have gone wrong. At the very spot we left our breaker. Now it's the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I go.
And you people, why don't you tell them they want and eat content in Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for them. So everything we take that down to master of the not our own mind, but our
back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master, Abyssinian soldier, Frederick Lugar. Together all them captives, including Javi Cole, them Europeans and Ariwas, and so many other people. Just Nigeria, area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah. Different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason to coexist together. In the plant of confusion, just like bitters for you and the water. That can never be done. Planted the carbon, the representatives here in Nigeria, looking on our treasure, colonial external marginalization of the Biafrans. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I know Biafra. Let your rising sun. Biafra. Biafra. Let your